cause y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap News Network.
I was with Rich Trapper.
I flex with you.
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. Back in this thing, back in this thing. It's like cracking this thing here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledge-ito you're not finna get in nobody's college-ito. Make sure you hit that notification bell at the top. Hit all. Stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Hit that like, hit that hype, hit that comment, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that share button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Make sure you tap in. Leave a comment because we're going back to the chili giveaway. So when we get to 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we pick the best comment between now and 31,000 subscribers. We're going to give you some chili, big dog. So it's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. Once we get 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we let y'all know an exact date and exact time that we will be doing a live to give away that money. You got Cash App, you got Apple Pay, you got Zelle, you got Venmo. Don't worry about it. We're going to make sure you get that chili. Make sure you hit that like button, that comment, that good subscribe button. TNN Trap News Network. We taking it back to the basics, man. Right into this content, man. DJ Akademiks talking about Vlad firing Boosie. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Person shows up. He's like, yo, he wants this type of food. He wants that. He wants this. He wants this. He wants that. He's late. You know what I mean? And you kind of just have to sit around and wait. Why? Because in hip hop, the rapper is just kind of seen as an essential person. So these guys develop all type of like really big egos. Now, it's always interesting. We see it a lot with the Breakfast Club, where like you'll see these people, they show up and they'll be talking crazy to Charlemagne, not knowing that like your Charlemagne's making like a smooth $40-50 million a year. Charlemagne's making more than every rapper that's gonna walk in there, because you know for a fact J. Cole, Kendrick, or Drake ain't walking in there. He's making more than everybody, every rapper. But he's humble enough that when a rapper comes in talking all that shit, he'll let them get it off. And that's the job of a lot of people when you deal with rappers. Even if you know their ego, you know what I mean? Maybe I'm the only one who checks them a bit, right? But like, if you know that their ego's a little bit whatever, you just kind of let them rock.
Akademiks, you are the only one that gets into it with our favorite rappers, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Everybody else don't care. You give a fuck.
And I thought Vlad was going to go about that way with Boosie. Because, you know, again, Boosie's one of those guys who does good on his platform. And Vlad dropped another video and he eviscerated him. Like, he just made Boosie look like a nigga he made Boosie look like a broke-ass nigga who would think he's bigger than the program. Now, I don't think he meant, I don't know what Vlad, like, to be honest, I was shocked by the video because I thought Vlad was trying to save the relationship. This video just made Boosie, like if Boosie returned to do interviews, it would just look like he got bitch slapped and had to come back in the house and apologize. Did y'all see the video? Did y'all see it? Okay. I want to watch this with you, but I'm going to watch it in like fast motion. Okay, it's 30 minutes long. We're not watching all of that. But let me speed it up a little bit, and I'm going to give a little bit of commentary, and we'll just kind of start off slow here, and then we're going to get into some more interesting things. Don't you worry, okay? Here we go. All right, I'm going to skip. Come on.
Situation where I said you could only do interviews with Vlad and no one else. Busy, our schedules aren't aligning. That's why I only do interviews with Vlad and no one else. People are free agents. They can do whatever they want.
But Vlad.
Yeah.
I don't know. Boosie is, I'm thinking.
So you have Whack interviewing Vlad? Got it.
It's what, 4 or 5 times out the year?
Maybe like 3 times these days, sometimes 4 in our heyday. But hold on, let me just finish. So Boosie made a video. He was on live, and he said, well, I'm not going to do any more Vlad interviews because I wanted 5,000 more for my interview, and he wouldn't give it to me.
By the way, I still think classic chess play.
Now, I will say this. Vlad getting 10,000, Boosie getting 25,000. Boosie was definitely on the better end of that situation. So I'm not sure if Boosie is worth 5 more thousand. I can't call it because I wasn't there. But at the same time, that seemed like it's a pretty good deal, big dog. Vlad getting 10, Boosie getting 25. I don't see what Boosie was upset about. Hey, beautiful.
Hey, by Vlad. And it's sad that he had to do it to Boosie, because here's the thing. Boosie was trying to use the fact that people love him against Vlad, and
yeah, but social currency isn't actual currency that you can pay your T-Mobile bill with. And then Boosie tried to take it to the court of public opinion and just ended up making himself look stupid.
That sounds like, yo, Vlad, you're cheap. Until Vlad comes out and say, bro, I already pay you $25,000. Right? And once he said that I only make $10,000, you get $25,000, everyone shifted against Boosie. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, they did.
On every blog,
Here we go.
lay out the whole story.
Yeah, Boosie, you shouldn't have took it to the court of public opinion, considering the fact that the average person doesn't make, takes probably 5 to 10 months for the average person to make $25,000. You feel me? It just depends on how they work and how they live. And the average person typically makes $100 to $150 a day. You feel me? The average person is really only bringing home maybe $3,000 or $4,000 a month. You feel me? So when you're doing $25,000, that's what some people make in 4 to 6 months. It's hard to feel bad for you, big dog.
Where I said, listen,
He wanted another 10
no. Here's what really happened. I talked about
on
this in my
top
last
of what
interview.
you was given.
So I had to come forward and tell the whole story because this 5,000 number was floating around out of context. So I basically had to explain in the last video that up until this point, for the last couple of years, Boosie was getting paid $25,000 per interview.
Okay.
When he came to me, when I called him and talked about the next interview, he said he wants $40,000. And I'm like, there's no way I
that's
could do
another
40.
15, Vlad.
That's another 15. And I said, there's no way I could do that. He
That's
said,
pocket watching, clearly, right? Like, he heard that 6ix9ine, and I know the number that 6ix9ine got, and
But here's the thing, though. Vlad, when it comes to his videos with 6ix9ine, they generate more views than the videos with Boosie. It goes to a different audience. It goes to a different grand space. So it taps different parts of the algorithm. I can see why Boosie could want what 6ix9ine gets, but that doesn't mean that you're warranted to get what 6ix9ine gets.
to be honest with you, definitely more than 40,000, but well deserved. I know exactly how much the money 6ix9ine made Vlad, and Vlad is still eating from that.
You gonna make waffles? We don't got no syrup.
That money that Vlad made from them 6ix9ine clips is gonna help pay his grandkids fucking college tuition, right?
said the lowest I'll take is 35. And I'm like, maybe I could do 30, but I got to run the numbers. I got home, ran the numbers, realized that the profit margin for the last couple of years was only 10,000. I said, I can't even give you 30 because it doesn't make any sense. The one thing I didn't mention last time also is that Boosie was originally getting paid 20 for a while.
You went up.
I went up by 5 because I came up with the idea to do house tours. I'm like, let's do an interview at your house. I'll fly out there. We'll do the interview for 20, and then the house tour will be another 5. So if the interview gets demonetized, parts of it or whatever, the house tour will make up for that money, and it'll still be profitable overall, and you're not leaving.
It seemed like Vlad is doing his best to try to make sure Boosie could have everything that Boosie wants to get, and Boosie just played the situation pretty poorly.
Your house,
2 different separate content.
2 separate pieces of content. Everybody wins. You get an extra 5,000. I've created a new piece of
come
content.
on, all right.
I'm giving him a deal because we would do 4 interviews a year at 25. I'm saving him money by only charging him 35 for 1 interview.
Well, if I'm getting $25K from Vlad and I'm on that motherfucker how many times a year?
But you only on there 4 times a year. Hey, 25,000 4 times a year, not bad, bro. That's not bad at all. Boosie, I think you might have tripped, bro.
And now
Okay, so
Calling him, and we've been having problems trying to get Boosie locked down to it.
so this is where I think Vlad, and I want to make it very clear. Yo, to me, when I watched this today, I realized Vlad is, and I shouldn't use this terminology because Vlad is not a slave master, but he had to crack the whip finally.
Yeah, for
He
sure.
had to let it be known that you motherfuckers that are on this shit, sitting on, he don't even have a couch anymore, it's just a chair, that are sitting on my platform, bitch, I pay your bills. You don't pay mine. And before, I think a lot of people thought they were doing Vlad a favor. Like, yeah, I'm going to do him a favor. And I think he's like, Vlad is a very shrewd operator.
I think that could be the case when it comes to certain people, but I think over the years, Vlad has given himself, enough space in his game to where that's no longer the situation. That's no longer the case. Vlad is now the favor giver.
Vlad even started pocket watching Boosie here. Like, that nigga Boosie ain't really making shit like that. Nigga, you need this shit type shit. Look at this.
For 35, I walk away with 0 profit. Where am I saving money here? It looks like I'm actually just losing money because of the overhead and everything else like that. How am I saving money? And I was always open to do 4 interviews, but listen, you can even ask his assistant. I've been calling him, and we've been having problems trying to get Boosie locked down to a date. I finally had to call Boosie myself, and that's when the conversation actually happened. But I've been trying to do more interviews with him, but unfortunately, he was hard to pin down. So this is what happened, and this is kind of where
I still believe that Boosie started. Let me tell you, it's like Sean Cotton. No, it's like Sean Cotton and Charleston White. Except I don't think Charleston White had the money problem. He knew he was always going to be the most highest paid person by say cheese.
Well, yeah, Charleston White's shock value was way higher than Boosie's shock value. You know, Charleston White is going to say some things Boosie probably never will.
There's something about these interviews, and I know it's going to sound gay to y'all, but it's true. Boosie kind of felt like Vlad TV was his platform. I know, it might sound crazy, but he kind of did. That's why he never did nothing nowhere else. That's why he never started nothing for himself. And I think he probably it's like when you got that one friend and you think you're their only friend, and then you start seeing them hang with everybody else. He started inviting Vlad.
It's like, damn, nigga, you got other friends outside of me?
To his fucking house. Yo, Vlad, come on. Get some milk and cookies. You know what I mean? Now you could go in the fridge. All of a sudden he looks up. Vlad's at 6ix9ine's crib. 6ix9ine's mother is baking him all type of fucking enchiladas and chalupas. Yo, and I think Boosie was just like, yo, I'm sharing my guy. Pause. Like, not no gay shit, but like, yo, what's up? Yes, that's what happens. Feel what I'm saying?
we ended up parting ways, at least for the time being. We'll see what the future holds. But the one thing that Boosie said, which was interesting, was that he said a couple of things. He said,
yeah, Vlad got pissed. Yo, one thing I've liked about Vlad's evolution.
One thing Boosie said, let me tell you what Boosie said. Vlad ain't feeling it.
You know, by the way, notice the watch. Notice the watch. Price my man outright. Price my man outright. Notice the watch. Vlad is not playing with niggas no more. Yo, watch. Yo, Vlad, yo, let me tell you this. Just notice the watch. Yo, you gotta notice everything about Vlad. Vlad came a long way from when, remember like Gunplay and them talking about it? Come on, that's a long time ago. Vlad went to Turkey, got the hair right. Vlad is in shape. Yo, I seen Vlad post a picture with him and Wack. Bro, Vlad look like he's in motherfucking shape compared to these niggas out here now. Like, Vlad look like he's living the best life. He looks like money looks good on Vlad. Like, look. Anytime you see, where's the fucking picture? Look, Vlad killing him now. Joe.
In better shape than Wack for sure. We up out here to the next one, man. Y'all know the deal. It's red down to the left. Y'all know the rest, man. We gone.
Protest the air, Smith. We on the air. Protest the air at our best. You know that, man. Off the air. You know what I'm saying? We out here, ground zero for the neighborhood hero. We got all four corners. TMC, the marathon definitely continue. Mr. Burger right here, live in the flesh. We out here, man. Trap news. You know that, nigga.
Apollo Jackson. Dangerous. Can't come outside when it's dangerous. Work all in the floorboard. Tell the ops check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. A nigga ball like game 6. A nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bush and you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let them hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall. 81 point strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell it. Gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's never outside, nigga.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bush and you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
I've Then went and told my ops, check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboards. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. Friends is hella fake, I know what enemies intentions. I let it go until it click if I'm aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of Fame shit, so with this mind, I'ma take. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missing with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missing with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Safe like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.